Namaste friends, I'm making this video on the topic called American Hinduism, uh, profits in temples and slavery by Hindu priest or visa abuse. I did this setup so that to tell the spectators I'm not against Hinduism. Point one clear. If you think you are a true Hindu, you should have this Bindu. Otherwise, you are not a Hindu. Point 2 is clear. Point 3, the reason I am making, because many people from India, they are asking, because everybody cannot visit India, US, right? May not get visas. So they are asking various questions, and I made a couple of videos on R visa abuse. This is exclusively for the person who is writing book on me or about H1B or whatever. Next point, and Americans and non-Telugu speakers, because most of the videos in our visa are made in Telugu for a Telugu Hindu priest in India who is very honest and genuine. These points are clear. And more than these profits and all, I just want to ask, where is God? Please write your answers in the comment. Where is God? Okay. I took the information, couple of questions I just typed in Google to see. Of course, I have a lot of information gathered from various folks, but everything I cannot tell over the videos by name, right? So that's one. And how to start a Hindu temple in USA? How much does it cost to build a Hindu temple in USA is what I typed in Google. It came Washington, one of the biggest Hindu temples in the US, built at a whopping cost of 100 million near the Hollywood city in Los Angeles, has become a major draw for the grandeur and environment friendly design since its inauguration in 2013. That is the highest cost. For you to show, I think I went to a lot of temples in India on my two-wheeler bullet bike, Royal Enfield, and I bought this book in Pittsburgh, and I think to travel on my Ford Escape SUV to cover many temples in US also, but I stopped in the middle. I will tell you the reasons also. Give me a minute. Yeah, that's one. And the next point, that's fine. It will be audible, right? Whatever the way I speak. That's one. And is Hinduism allowed in US? Today there are over 450 Hindu temples across the United States of America, spread across the country, with a majority of them situated on the East Coast, centered New Hampshire to Midwest, Michigan, Ohio, and I consider till Chicago as East Coast, but some people they call it as Midwest, whatever. Around New York region, which alone has over 135 temples, next largest being in Texas, 28 temples, and Massachusetts, 27 temples. Which is biggest Hindu temple in USA? Swaminarayan Akshardham in Robbinsville, New Jersey. I think I have visited this temple. Is US increasing Hinduism? These are all from Google. I typed the questions. Fueled by immigration, America's Hindu population has reached 2.23 million, an increase of about 1 million or 8.58% since 2007, making Hinduism the fourth largest faith, according to estimates based on wide-ranging study of religion in the nation, May 13, 2015. And this Bindu, very little I used to put in 2008, 9, 10, but after that I stopped. I think I told you reasons in one of the videos. What percentage of US is Hinduism? 0.7%. The United States has several largest Hindu population in the world of 2.5 million. comprising of 0.7 of its total. These are all just Google, man. The numbers will be more higher because H1Bs itself 9 million are there. So majority are Hindus, right? How many Babs mandirs in the USA? Officials said the Babs has 100 odd temples all over the world. Of these, 50 odd are in the US and UK. More than 50 are in US and UK. That is 2012 statistics. How much does it cost to buy a temple? How much does a temple cost? I would guess the average full-sized temple created in a non-developing country cost around 10 to 20 million, whereas in larger flagship temples in attractive high-traffic places may easily cost more than 50 million. So the links I will provide. Links is different. I just googled it came. So let me tell you. Yeah, before I start this, let me tell you. Like for example, I'm from a caste C in like in Hinduism as a 5 major caste, right? Caste A, B, C, and D, E. They consider the last category as Dalits, untouchables in India. There are millions are there. Untouchability is still practicing in India, and here also is what we read in some articles. One and the casteism in India is 100%, is more than 200% in America. Caste is highly prevalent and caste group started. So for example, I belongs to imagine my name is Srinivas Chaudhary, and what is Chaudhary? Chaudhary is a caste of a lower caste, a community. It's a cult. They came out of that one New Jersey professor, France, I think. She uploaded a video from New Jersey. You can watch that. So they came out of that untouchability, Dalits or SC/ST or lowest caste, and they formed as a separate group, and then they named it as a Chaudhary's Aka Kamma, mostly prevalent in the 2 counties in India. Districts we call county here, East Godavari, West Godavari, sorry, Vijayawada and Guntur and some parts of Tenali, whatever. So they formed as a cult. It's called the Kamma. So I came from imagine just so to US on F1 visa for studies. Then olden days F1 to green card is there directly. H1B waiting and all. Then I got a green card. Then I got a US citizenship. Then I become an American Indian, right? So then I want to start a temple. Why? I will tell you one by one. So then I saw big land, empty land in one of the American residential area where Americans do not like because it creates a lot of nuisance for them, right? Like in India, for example, you have empty space near your house or next to your house. Some other religious people from some other country, they come and they want to build a church or mosque. Do you agree? The loudspeakers, the music and all, traffic, same thing in America. So I saw a land. 20 years ago it cost $600,000 into multiplied by 75 rupees that you calculate if you are from India. But this is basically for Americans I'm making, right, and Indians also, just to understand what's going on. So $600,000, and then I bought the land. Then I want to register it, right? So then there's a paperwork. It takes approximately 2 years to complete the paperwork, and construction maybe 1 year, and construction is evergreen. I want to expand or this, that. Then it went to I have to take approval from the local community, civil court, whatever, because people objected there. So then many people go and put a placard in front of the site and court also, saying that we want Hinduism, religious freedom, we want this, we want that, like that. Okay. Then whatever, all this is going on, and I have to pause 1 minute here and I have to stop and tell you, one of my ex-employers, I don't like to call as an employer. H1B petitioner is from Michigan. He is from the Kapu caste. Kapu is another caste. His wife is from Chaudhary caste. So that Chaudhary, because of the wife belongs to Chaudhary caste, so he merged into that community. Like if you marry, like in India, I don't know how far it is true. If you marry anyone, a boy or girl, into person in a different religion, the religion merges them. The same way Chaudharis, they merges that person. Like he become a Chaudhary. That's how he become a Chaudhary group president. Non-Chaudharis, they cannot become a president of Chaudhary groups. And they also, so why I'm telling, that guy also bought a land, but he wants to construct a mall. City court, he asked me to come and put a play card like this. I didn't go because on the other side he didn't pay salaries to at least 12 to 20 members of his company employees. That's what is going on. And then it takes 2 years and all that, right? So tax, IRS gives the whatever land registration, incorporation, non-profitable, all that yada yada yada. In India we call etc etc. is done in 2 years, that work. So then I'm the president, right? I'm the owner of the land, or I'm the one president, chairman, you call me, and then I appoint my wife as a vice president. Example I'm giving. Then she's another Chaudhary. Then I appoint my brother-in-law as a secretary, another Chaudhary caste. I appoint my brother-in-law's wife as a joint secretary. It's all one because it's my money, it's my land, my caste, right? The next is one, I should have one treasurer. Most of the or some of the temples, when I investigate, one particular person is appointed as a treasurer. So treasurer means who takes care of the money. That person also Chaudhary, because I'm Chaudhary, right? My skin caste, my whatever. He did not pay for his H1B's salaries, and he holds green card papers. He bring people on various visas, whatever, and when they are working in one state, he paid tax in another state. So that guy came from all the way from that at least 2000 miles he drove and came and met me, and want me to take to that guy's house. That guy warned him, don't come to my house, his house, because he has a teenage daughters. So like that, and he was crying because his salary is not paid, and his GC papers he is holding, and like that, and law cannot do anything, is I told you in another video. So then there is another joint secret treasurer, religious, cultural centers, so many centers I name, all these on paper only, right? The next is each temple has a board of trustees, permanent trustees and elected trustees, and caste groups also. You can see the names of the caste groups associated to these temples. One way is I'm from a caste C, affiliated to caste groups. I started caste groups, I started temples, I started consultancies, right? So money flow. This is non-profitable. Then I will invite people to join the membership, who are all can be a member, 18 years of age above. Then I will put life member, you give a $16,000. Starting is minimum $5,000, H1B is minimum salary. So then I will say, you will be, if you want to be a sponsor, you should give a $30,000 to $40,000. And then patron, like that I will put a different names. And if you want a lifetime member or honorary member, you should give a 150 to 200 to 50k minimum, you have to give. So on and so forth, like that I do that. So now come to the picture. So I constructed the temple, right, with the money. So now kitchen I give it to another Chaudhary caste person. So he doesn't hire any cooks, only cook for 4 hours, he pay money, he will cook and store it in the refrigerator and serve throughout the week. Rest of the days he brings the volunteers. Volunteer means those who did sin, they want to like body shops, consultancies, they don't pay salaries, right? They and their wives also come and do the volunteer service like cooking for free. Each dosa $5, $10 they sell. Why? This is a temple I'm telling, because in outside restaurant the dosa cost double the price of this. So Indian families, especially Indian women who are lazy bastards, cannot cook at home because both couple are working, and throw kids into babysitting and then go to temple and eat weekend whatever. Sorry, I may use bad words, because they don't want to cook. The restaurant costs a lot of money. So suppose I start a restaurant, Indian, most of the Chaudhary Indian hiring manager, they start a restaurant also. They hire MBA and MS students, they don't pay salaries, and cook also they don't pay. So they have to pay some cash for cook illegally. But whereas in temple it's volunteer, right? So that's how they make money. And for example, they want to make one festival, one idol with mud. It's free, it doesn't cost any money, but they charge $10 to $20, $10 to $20, and at least 200 to 300 people attend. They buy, right, mud statue, which will bring them $3,000 on that particular event. So like that they do. So one time I regularly go to one temple. So one time one lady, I was surprised, she was a trustee there. She forced me to pay $20 because my son has to break the coconut, is what she told. It's like a sentiment. You do this, you break this coconut, you pay money. Now you tell me, where is God? So then kitchen is Chaudhary caste, and Rajus, Reddys, and another caste people manage another floor temple, and another caste people manage cultural events. So like that. So where is God? So I told one of them outside, not inside the temple, saying that you guys are doing business in the name of by putting the statue. Like for example, this is Sai Baba photo. You are putting this statue and you are making money, is what I told outrightly on the face. This is actually, I went to Jammu and Kashmir, Katra place. So that's what I told them. That's what you guys are doing. Then where is God? And for those who do not know about the priest, how to come to the American priest R visa, $3,000 is the salary. Green card, 10th grade qualification is enough. They should know Vedas. And but here in America, no much Vedas, because nobody has time to listen, right? Just go. Good thing in American temples is there is no VIP line, caste lines like in India. Rich people, poor people, different lines. That is why I appreciate in other religions, in Christianity and Islam, this differentiation is not there. All they sit equally, right? If you are Hindu, if you get offended, I can't help it, man. So priests are three types, temples are three types. One, like the priests who work there, Java developer, tough, and then software testing, and administrator job, like network admin, Windows admin. So this God and Lord Balaji, they all comes under, priest comes under Java developer. They have to read, perform some particular. This God temple, it comes under software testing. You just read. There will be some book pages, just read morning 9 a.m. Temple starts at 9 a.m. unless in India 5 a.m. different time zone, right? But India is ahead of 12 to 13 hours ahead of America, but still most of the festivals celebrated before India celebrates. That also I don't understand. And other temples, they fall in between network administration, system administration type, other priests. So priest free, the India person who did research, they are asking the temples here asking 5 to 10 lakh Indian rupees, like for H1B to file from India, Mirpet consultancy, they charge 6 to 10 lakhs, right? Something like that they are charging. And one guy took New York temple. Some temples in New York, they took the interview for him. He speaks Telugu in India. So they denied him, saying that you don't know Tamil. We want all only Tamilians. So there is a problem in New York, some temples. So he said language discrimination is what I explained to him. So temples break rules, and one is you have to pay money. So these three types of priests I told you, right? Java developer, software testing, administration, and $3,000 a month salary, 10th grade, and 1 year GC. But they pay $1,000. They take money first. They pay only $1,000 cash because they provide accommodation. From the accommodation to the temple, they have to walk. If somebody may kill because they carry gold or cash, nighttime animals, snakes. One priest got a severe accident, and most of the board members in the temple are doctors. Nobody has come forward. Then one volunteer, I told you, right? Volunteer is who commit more sin. The other volunteer really they want to help the god, service to the god, service to the temple. They took him, and because no medical insurance, he wake up at 5 a.m. and does the puja and all prayers and all, like take a shower and do setup like this, and then do Sanja Vandanam, that is morning prayer, and then by 9 a.m., 8 a.m. he reaches the temple, and then perform all the tasks. It depends on, like I told you, right? 3 software tester, developer, whatever. 3 kinds of jobs. The job ends at 9 p.m. So he works more than 8 hours, but payment is for 8 hours unless he has a reliever. In North Carolina, one temple, one priest did cooking and cleaning of toilets. There should be 3 people: cook, priest, and toilet clean. But some temples they do all one guy. Like I said, no cook, volunteers. So the temples which I regularly visit, I'm shocked to say one of the treasurer is a body shop, what I explained, consultancy owner. Another guy, and their wives wear $50,000 worth of diamond necklaces, rings, whatever. So another temple I saw, the volunteer who is doing cooking and servicing is like, she's Chaudhary, he's also Chaudhary, is Kapu, whatever. They didn't pay my salaries in the past, and at least another dozen H1Bs did not get salaries. But they come and do volunteer because they are afraid they did a crime. And US laws and immigration laws and US judiciary is weak, you know, right? They don't do anything, just like in India. So they do volunteer. But that's why many people who are doing volunteer are above 50 years. Some are above 70 years, 60 years. So then they told me, one guy told me to make videos also on our visa, but I didn't start because I don't want to, because I see, I mean, the pursuit of see where is God, what is religion and all. Up to here, I don't want, I told about what's going on in Hinduism, American Hinduism and temples and all. Most of the temples are like this. Yeah, 3 types of jobs for priests, and another is temples, and that most of the temples holds by Tamilians, Gujaratis, and North Indians, like other temple, I don't want to name it, and others are Chaudhurys or Reddys, and because I am Chaudhary, I started a temple, so Reddy get poke and inspire, motivate, whatever. Reddy starts, Vaishya starts, other Brahmin starts, other people starts, and then once priest got a green card, then he will mint lots of money. He will take $500 for any private prayers, and $2,000. He means lots of money. That's what I advise the person in India. You come alone, you may suffer, do slavery, but once get green card, your children will have bright future. And the priest, one temple, 6 years he didn't bring his wife and kid. They think that he'll run away with another white woman, whatever, because he's not going back or not bring. They don't understand the immigration issues, right? That's what happening. These are all about I don't know where is God. So one temple, the priest, when I told I was there in India, I met some Swamijis. Some of the Swamiji's right hand is my ex-colleague, and they call me Swamiji. H1B Baba, whatever. They call me Swamiji, and they do service to God, right? Prayers and all. So I treat them as Swamiji. They call me Swamiji. Swami, I'm nothing, man. Then Hindu converted Christian person who provided free accommodation in 2008 in Boston guest house has started for almost a decade. He told about, he sent me the Bible. So he taught me about Bible, Christianity and all. Like I told, 2010 Montana also one American couple, they want to give a car free which costs $1,400 juke if I convert from Hinduism to Christianity. I said no. And then this guy asked me to go to some churches in Ohio, and he told Christianity is again division, two types, Catholics one type and another is another type. So he told there is hate there. So whatever I want to tell, just because I told about the dark side or what's going on in America in Hinduism temples, don't think other religions do not misuse this video, because your religion also have to any religion you name it, Islam, Christianity, you have two sects, right? Every religion has divisions, they are not united. The same way Hinduism has so many divisions by caste, A, B, C. They treat a woman, sub-women. That's why Dr. Ambedkar left. I think he quit the religion, Hinduism, and took the Jainism, Buddhism, I think, subject to correction. But when religion is blind, I don't see moving from one religion to another religion. And when I see Swami Vivekananda came here, gave an excellent lecture, I don't understand. And the Telugu, what you call spiritual, religious people also praise him. That I'm not criticizing him. What I'm saying is, people talk about only that, but they never talk. Consultancies have become producer to films, Telugu film producers. They do not pay salaries here. Consultancies, they give money to Indian politicians visiting here. Film actors turned politicians. They took money from these consultancies who are raided by Department of Labor. And the consultancies are members of the caste groups. Again, Indian hiring managers of Indian restaurants, most of the time they spend there. They harass the team members for bribes, hourly corruption. And court say corruption, hiring manager corruption is okay, not wrong. And all these caste groups again affiliated to temples. Temples started by caste groups. Then where is Hinduism? Where is God? What is Hinduism? So just because you bring a statue from India, there are two things. Like recently the 1,000 crore temple or statue started inaugurated or whatever in Hyderabad, Mumbai, Modi, Prime Minister Ji, right? That was manufactured in China and they assembled it here. The same thing in temples in here. Either they bring Dalits and put in a secured, take their passports and put it in a secured place and build the temple here. Pay them cents, not dollars also. And then FBA raided that temple, right, recently. Either that way they do, or they bring everything from the India in ships and then they assemble it here. Either way, that this is one part. And another question I have asked initially to one of my ex-colleagues in India, if you have a thread, right, Idnopatham it's called, and you should not cross seas is what Hinduism has written. Somebody will ask where is it, you Google it, man. So if you cross, what happens, you lose your what do you call your Brahmanatvam. That means the priest is not eligible to do prayer, perform pujas in temples once he crossed the oceans by flight, is the in the Hindu scriptures is what he told. That is there, we all know. Then I asked him, then why are priests are coming to America and doing that? Then he said, answer is dollars. So where is God? My question is, where is God? I don't think I got mad or depression or not. This is what I'm exposing, man. So much of corruption and business in the name of religion, and If I say this, some they say churches are doing business in India or other religion. You clean your eyes first before you show something is there in the other person's eyes, right? So I don't know, like I quote another example. In Iceland guest house when we lived, we used to walk to the Sai Baba temple in Iceland, this temple at 12 p.m. because we don't have projects, right? So the temple priest who got green card started another temple. That's also possible here. Once they get a green card, they start another temple. And he started complaining about this temple. Kumar, he told all the people who are coming, their customers or you call whatever devotees, so come to this temple because this temple volunteers drink alcohol. This temple is not good, like that. And that's what our guys do. And one time I thought of private event is going on. I want to record videos and photos. Then the priest said, sir, please don't take my photos and videos, his photos, because it's a private event, friends. He's still on our visa, and he's not supposed to work outside the temple. And the temple, if they know, they will beat and take my money back. Even if you go to in India, the priest in India is so sad. Majority they beg, give money, like that. If you go to, I've seen, right? I went to many temples. It's because whatever, it's like corruption or bribe is common, but here they do not take any money, because if you give CC cameras are there, the owners, Saudharis or whoever, Tamilians, Gujaratis, they beat and take the money from the, it's like a tip basically. Like in Indian restaurants, most of the workers or servers are international students who are working illegally. They take cash and the owners beat them and take the cash back. Something like that in temples also happening. So where is God? I am a priest, for example. I am performing puja to prayer to God. If somebody give a tip, everything you have to buy a ticket, that goes to temple. But if I do some puja, a devotee will give a money, extra money, right? Like it's like a tip. Give my blessings, and they will touch the feet. That is the culture in Hinduism. And the owners will beat and take the money. Where is God? Tell me, where is God? Thanks for watching this video. I hope this 33 minutes video is full information is clear, right? You go to any temple and ask priest, sir, are you on our visa? Can you show me your visa? Are you getting $3,000 a month? Can you show me the paycheck? Can you show me the proof? This is what Kumar told in a video. Ask them to see the video. Nobody, and in Telugu videos, somebody wrote a comment. They don't complain. Yeah, they don't complain because you are sitting on the branch of a tree, right? This is a tree and this is a branch. If you are sitting here, can you cut this branch? You will fall down, right? The same way, that's why nobody complain. If you don't have green card, close all your holes in the body and work. But if you have a green card, you will start another temple. Just like F1 visa, do slavery to the consultancy. If you get a green card, he will become a consultancy owner. That's why America, if you have a green card, you throw the card and go to another work, right? If there is an harassment at work. But that's why America is promoting H1B slavery or visa slavery. They don't want to give green card to anyone. That's why millions are waiting in depression. At least 9 million H1Bs are there and many others. Thank you. Yes, Sriman Narayan.